prices, fake everything. But we took advantage of that, and we're going to take advantage again. That's why I told my gang in May to short the market. On 5/29, that's May 29th, I'm telling you to short the stock market. And we were right. And the market went down over 11%. That's why you got to join my gang and learn how to short stocks just as much as buying them. Learn how to short with me, Phil Grandy at philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. It's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With a false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009 and they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. There's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything will be taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
I think the big reason why the stocks are making all-time highs today again is the JP Morgan and Starbucks news, because the more people on the, lower strata of income, that they're making more money, they're going to invest more, they're going to maybe buy more real estate, and really a rising tide lifts all boats.
What are you, nuts? Oh my God. Because they announced some job, they're going to, pay increases. All of a sudden, that's the reason why this market is at an all-time new high when earnings are at an all-time new low? What are you, nuts? Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Every day now, I'm hearing these stupid reasons why the market is high. It's incredible. These jibber-jabbers just make stuff up. It reminds me when the federal government gave to a college $2 million to identify why fish jump out of water and then they jump back in, and they keep repeating that. They wanted to know why these fish would just jump out of water and repeat it over and over. They keep jumping back up the water, in the water, out of the water. $2 million, and they couldn't figure it out. After all that money's gone, there was no scientific reason. Finally, one of the guys said, you know what? I think I found out what it is. Because they just want to jump out of water. They're having fun. Because they just want to jump out of water. That was the answer. It's the stock market. It's the same thing. It's that simple. Because they want it to go higher. The 5 percentile, the richest people in the world who control the stock market, who control 85% of the stocks in the stock market, the very wealthy, the banking cartel, they want it to go higher. So they're going to engineer it to go higher. They're just going to keep front-loading the market at the expense of everybody else. Boy, how we have just forgotten. The last time we let these banksters get away with letting these markets just keep exploding artificially and creating massive debt, we paid for it. Not them. We paid for it. Main Street paid for it. $8 trillion of our wealth was wiped out in the stock market. Now, the $6 trillion of our wealth was wiped out in housing. Yeah, $8 trillion and $6 trillion. Did they suffer? Not at all. Because we bailed them out. Remember quantitative easing? That was another backdoor bailout. That's all that was. What a laugh that was. Oh, we're going to do quantitative easing. We're going to really create jobs with quantitative easing. Boy, this is going to be terrific. Companies that are going to be so enthusiastic, they're going to go out and spend money, and then when they spend money, they're going to do capital investment, buy machinery and so forth, and computers, and they're going to be so excited, and they're going to be hiring all these people. A total lie. A total lie. Quantitative easing was for one thing, for the rich to get richer. And they're going to continue this market going higher and higher and higher until it stops. It's that simple. And that's why I use charts. That's why my gang uses charts, because with charts you can tell when it's going to stop. You think your guy who's running your 401k mutual fund, you think this time it's going to be different? You think this time he's going to tell you, hey, you better get out. You better get out. This market's going twice as high as the 2008 stock market, which crashed. We're twice as high, twice as extended. And there's no earnings. There's no profits. The market is higher because the Federal Reserve, then who's the Federal Reserve? The banking cartel. Our owners, they own us, they own the banks, they own the judges, they own everybody. The banking cartel call themselves the Federal Reserve. They continue to print money. They have the printing machine. They keep printing and printing and printing. They keep injecting money into the market. Right now they're doing it through bond buying. Nobody gets that. Nobody gets that. Nobody understands what that is. What do you mean? How do they make the market go up through stock buying, bond buying? Real simple. They print the money. They go out, the Federal Reserve, which is no more federal than Federal Express. And Yellen goes out and passes out money to J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and tell them to go buy all the bonds, 10-year treasuries they can. By buying all those 10-year treasuries, those yields have dropped so bad, down to 1.4%. Nobody is buying our debt. So that shoves them right into the stock market. So it's just called financial engineering. It's that easy. That's what's pushing the market up. That's what's keeping up this artificial market. And this is fine. And we're making money. The gang's making money because we're using charts. And as long as our color-coded charts say it's green, we're going to continue buying. But we're going to be very cautious. But here's the key. It's not the buying that's the key. It's when do you get out? When do you identify the party is over? When is the punch bowl empty? That's all this is. In the meantime, everybody was making money except the folks in the 401ks. They weren't making any money. They got out. They got out in 2009. They got out of the stock market. I just want to just save my principal. Save my principal. Put me in something. I save my principal. They missed a whole financially engineered 126% rally, and it was front-loaded, all fake, and they missed it. It was a guaranteed 126%. Guaranteed. And the dopey planners and money managers put you in bonds. Unbelievable. Now, we have 86 million people in 401ks. They're participating, but they're not making money in this rally. No, they're not. Not just because they have these outrageous excess fees, these excessive fees, but the returns historically for a 401k, nobody ever tells you the truth, is 1.8%. That's before your taxes. In other words, you make nothing. The jibber jabbers on these financial TV shows need to come clean with investors right now and tell the people the truth what is going on with this market before you lose another 50% of your stock value like in 2008. Instead of 18 months, you lose it in 18 hours or 18 days. Now, I don't believe it's going to happen before the end of the campaign. They're going to get Hillary elected. There's no question about it. As long as they keep the stock market going up, Hillary will get elected. The only way she'll lose if there's a stock market crash. It's just amazing. All-time new high. All-time new high. They're all excited. When the fundamentals, all the data, we're in a manufacturing recession. All the data, terrible jobs, all part-time. The data says that this market should have dropped and kept dropping in January. We should have gone down at least 50 or 60% in January, but they engineered it to stop when it dropped 14%. And then they engineered the market to stop again when it dropped 5% when they announced Great Britain announced they're going to get rid of the EU. The Brexit. It would have dropped 60%, but it's financially engineered. Now, that's okay if you're on a chart, because if you got on a chart, you can see it being financially engineered. But if you're in a 401k And you're depending on some planner, some money manager to tell you how you got to depend on him. You got to take control so you can see yourself what's going on. So you can continue making money in an incredible market, but that you get out at the right time. And I'll make sure my gang members are going to get out before it goes down. In the meantime, they'll create wealth. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, people make it too complicated. Wall Street tells you the market cap and the trailing PE and the forward PE and price to sales to confuse you. All you need to know is, does the stock have volume? What's that mean? Energy. What does that mean? If you have people buying a stock, enough of the stock's being bought, it influences the prices to go up. Join my gang, philsgang.com. We're using charting, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great, and these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? It's been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, well, let's go to Stock Corner. Let's make some money.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
Okay. Remember, too, don't forget to get your book. That's right, Walter's Way, a wonderful book. Walter Scheer, he is the author of this book. Terrific guy, terrific man, iconic entrepreneur. There's nobody like Walter. Every bit of this, every money, every penny from these books go to his foundation, goes to St. Jude. Great book, great guy. Go to my site, philsgang.com. And again, you get this book. You'll enjoy it, but also you'll be doing something good, okay, because all the money is donated. All right. Again, today, it's amazing, all this excitement over we're in a new high. All we have is a new bubble. Now, that's okay, because we got in this stock market very early. The key is to get out, and that's where I can help you, okay? When to get out. Not only get in. Getting in is easy. Anybody can get in. It's when do you get out? Because nobody tells you. And when you call them, you hear the same thing over and over. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But the guy who tells you everything is fine, don't worry about it, he doesn't work for you. He works for himself. You got to take over yourself. You got to control. If you're going to retire in this country, you've got to take responsibility yourself. If you don't, you're not going to have a retirement. How many of you are ages around, let's say, 45 to 50, and you're working almost paycheck to paycheck, and you don't have a good savings, you don't have a good retirement? Great deal of you. You got to change that. You got to make a change. How many have that 401k? You're not going to create wealth with 401k because it was never created to create wealth. 401k is a tax code. The 401k was created for the very, very wealthy. The 401k was supposed to go with their pension. The 401k is where they put their golfing money. The 401k was where they put their perks, so they could and their bonuses, so they could hide tax income. They could defer their taxes, and then they decided to use that when they got rid of the pension funds for everybody, when all the businesses went overseas, and they said, what are we going to give them now? Well, let's screw them. They won't know the difference. Let's stick in a bunch of stocks into this tax code called 401k. We'll call it a 401k retirement fund when it's not a retirement fund at all. How can it be a retirement fund when you can't buy individual stocks? How can it be a retirement fund when you can't make money when the stock market goes down? How can it be a retirement fund if at 9:30 morning by 9:45 the market's down 500, 600, 800 points and you can't get out? You got to wait to the end of the day to get out. And then you're not going to get out because the phone's going to be busy. Or you go online and you're just not going to get out. What kind of investment is that? Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Look, all you got to do, okay, there's no other place to make money than the stock market. What do you care if the market is overbought? Who cares? You get out just before it corrects. And when the market corrects, you make money on the way down. But more important, you start buying stocks on sale. I'll give you an example. We just started to look at Tiffany. We're just starting to look at Tiffany. Now, Tiffany dropped about a little more than 40%. That's on sale. Do you know Tiffany is one of the best stocks in this country? One of the best stocks in this country, Tiffany. But you're busy now. You're busy. You got the kids. You got 2 jobs. But wait a minute. You got to put something. You got to think about this. One day you will be 65 years old. And boy, it comes quick. Once you start hitting 50, every day is Friday. Every day is Friday. It seems like they pull a dirty trick on you the older you get. Bam, bam, bam. The week goes by. It's over. It's over. You know that. Come on, you know that. You have time for nothing. So who's going to help you retire? Who's going to give you the money? You think some brokerage firm or some bank who has offices on the 100th floor in Oak Panel, they're going to manage your money? You think they care? They don't care about you. They're not there to care about you. They're cared about themselves. So you take and say, all right, I'm going to take Tiffany, one stock. I'm a gang member. We make sure, before you get in Tiffany, everything comes together. The beautiful thing about charting is the most valuable thing about charting, the charts that I designed. The most valuable thing is to make sure you don't buy it when you're not supposed to buy it. That's the most important thing. Doesn't that make sense? How many times you lose money in the stock market? Some dope calls you, buy this stock because of this, buy this stock because of that, buy this. They always have a story. They're storytellers. They're big storytellers. My members, when we look at Tiffany, we're looking at it right now, we're just starting to see a buy signal come in. We're just starting to see the color-coded chart turn green. So we start out small, very small. Then we test it. We'll start putting in 25 shares. Just that's it. You say, well, you can't make any money on 25 shares. I didn't say you couldn't make money on 25 shares. This is about managing risk. It's called risk off. And then once we see the stock, more money comes in from the 5 largest banks, from the pension funds, from the mutual funds. We see that money coming in, and we see the momentum getting stronger. And the chart tells us. Then we'll say to you, okay, add to your position. Then again, add some more. Or then we'll say, okay, take some off now. I will babysit you. Our staff babysits you through that entire stock until we're done with it. Tiffany. So here's the number. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Steve's there to take your calls right now. Tommy's there to take your call. Join the gang. Just try it for 1 month. Tiffany will guide you with and at the end of the month, if you don't like the service, you get rid of it. There's no contract. But who else will do that for you? And it's on every one of your mobile devices.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized. Prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with a prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passionate desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. Aren't you tired of all the nonsense you hear from these financial shows like this?
Should I be worried about Bear Stearns in terms of liquidity and get my money out there? No, no, no. Bear Stearns is fine.
And then they went bankrupt. This is what I'm talking about. This is crazy. Your 401k, they take half of all the money you put away. Look, it's not about the money you're saving. It's about where you invest it and not in a 401k. Join my gang. Start using charts. I'll teach you how to use a chart so that you can maximize your returns on the money you do have. And the earlier you get started, the better. Join my gang, philsgang.com. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything is taken care of.
We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bull, or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing, because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. You're not a regular listener to Phil's Gang? What, are you nuts? Listen to Phil Grandy and check out philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, we're talking about Tiffany, an opportunity. I just want you to do this one stock with me. Tiffany, you join the gang, just $39.95. That's it. And then for a month, you follow that one stock Tiffany. We'll be in touch with you on your mobile devices. All you got to do to see where we are with Tiffany, what I'm telling you to do with Tiffany. We have the greatest support. We'll tell you when to add to the position, when to take some off. You just go, whatever you're doing, you're at work, going to lunch, just go to your mobile device, and you always have a constant update. Our staff is always holding your hand on Tiffany. Because if we make you successful with Tiffany, then you're going to donate to St. Jude. Now let's talk success. What's success? Is making sure you don't lose money. That's the success. Making sure you don't get into a bad stock. That is what is so important about charting. The color-coded charting makes sure you're not getting into something that's a bad stock. Remember, when your broker, your planner, the people who call you and tell you get into a stock, they bought the stock first. They're selling it to you. That's right. They buy it first, then they sell it to you. They buy it wholesale and sell it to you retail. Then you're supposed to make money when it's already retail? That's like people now are jumping into the bond market. Anybody putting you to the bond market, if you call, you say, I should get in the bond market, they say, yes. Are you nuts? They're screwing you. They're trying to get a big commission. Why would you get into the bond market when the bond market is so overextended? It's nuts. Why don't you instead get into the silver market? All you got to do is buy one stock, PAS, P-A-A-S, and we'll guide you through it. We put it on our color-coded chart. Don't tell me you're busy. Don't give me that you're busy, you can't do it. You can spend 1 minute a day. That's all you need. We do all the work for you. So, PAS, that stock was beaten down. Now the stock's starting to come back. So we follow it for you, just like we're doing with Tiffany. Let me give you the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and it's just $39.95. I'm reaching out to help you. You reach back and help St. Jude. Now, here's the thing. On 5 transactions, on 5, you can still lose money on 3. 3 of those transactions still make money, good money. Because the idea is to make sure your losses are cut quickly. Just don't stay in them. With the color-coded technology, the chart, we can tell when their institutions from the banks are pulling their money out. We can tell when the institutions are pulling their money out. So we can cut it quick. On 5 stocks, you can lose on 3. Make up those losses so quickly because you control it that you make the money on the other 2. At the end of the month, what I'm saying is not true. You leave. There's no contract, nothing. All right. So let's talk about these crazy people now all pushing the stock market. Now they're getting you into the stock. Like now they're getting you into gold, right? Now, lease gold is not overbought, but you can't buy gold today. Just say, I'm going to buy gold today. You got to wait until the chart tells you the institutions are buying again. We need to have the dollar come back. The dollar come back a little bit, then buy. So if you're a gang member, we'll set you up perfectly. And then we'll guide you with gold. But don't just jump in gold. But let's get to this market. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. The market is engineered to go up. Here, listen to this. This is Fisher. Listen to this. Listen to this nonsense.
We deliberately engineered as a central bank.
That's Fisher, central bank. We deliberately engineered the market to go up.
We deliberately engineered as a central bank.
So what do we care if they deliberately engineer? What, are you going to send them to jail? No. Send your kid to college because he engineered the market. That's what you do. Send him to college. Because if you're sitting there and you can see the money going into the market, why aren't you in one of the best stocks? And you're not supposed to be in every stock. In our market, the overall stock market, what people don't realize, there's just sectors you want to be in. Specific sectors. Give you an example. You want to be in what we call industrials. The exchange traded fund, XLI, you can invest in all of the basket of the stocks. There's about 12 stocks, and you can be in all 12 at one time. Very safe to do. And we will guide you. That's what you decide to do. Or you take one stock out of the industrials, like Caterpillar, or like Boeing. And this is what we do for you. We take, there's the industrials, there is consumer discretionary, like McDonald's and Starbucks. So here, take the industrial group, about 12 stocks. So let's say you take, and you decide you're going to take Boeing. Or take Caterpillar. Caterpillar would be better. Take Caterpillar. That'd be one stock. Now we go into the consumer discretionary. That's XLY, Exchange Traded Fund. We'll take either McDonald's or Starbucks. That's two. So you already got your portfolio. You're building your portfolio. Now you go to Materials, XLB. That's the Exchange Traded Fund. Newmont Mine. Now you got 3 stocks right there. You already built a portfolio. You shouldn't have more than 5 stocks. And then you want a gold. We'll give you a gold. You got one left. So you buy a good bank. There they are. That's all you need. You stay with those same stocks all year. That's all you need. Because they're the best stocks. Why do you got to look at all these stocks? These are the best stocks. It's the same group. They buy all the same best stocks. The best stock, they all buy the same ones. So, all right, they engineer the market up. So what? They're going to engineer the market down. But you got to be able to be in a position that you can buy individual stocks, and in a position when the market goes down, you can make them going down. You can't do that with your 401k. It's okay, so they engineered the market. There is no longer a stock market. Remember that. And that's okay. That's good. There's no longer a stock market, but a market for individual stocks. Take the individual stock, and we put it on the chart, and we follow it every day. If you do more than 5 stocks, you're out of your mind. Now, here's what this is what's interesting, that they won't tell the truth. They better start telling the truth quick instead of lying. They better tell the truth very quickly. You know right now, the valuation of the stock market, most people don't know what this means, but the valuation of stocks are what they call a 19 multiple, 19 PE multiple. That is nuts. 19 PE, on average, the multiple of the stock market, let's say the S&P, should not be any higher than 14, 12 to 14. But at 19, guess what? The earnings growth for the last 2 quarters have been negatives. So how can you have a multiple of 19 with earnings, they're not making any money, negative? Because they engineer it. So people are getting in the market having no clue that you got a multiple of 19 and you got 2 negative quarters. Are you kidding? At least when it was at 14, you had positive earnings growth. The PE right now in this market gives you a nosebleed. It's nuts. Thank God we use charts so we know what we're doing. This is crazy. Also, remember what they're doing here. These companies are masking their earnings, their terrible earnings. How do they mask it so you don't know there's terrible earnings? So when the market is up 50% more than it should be, they mask it by buying their own stock, called stock buybacks. They mask it. And then they mask how bad the labor market is. They mask it by creating a category of people called discouraged workers. So we've been averaging 145,000 jobs a month, but we also been averaging 500,000 people leaving and they can't find a job. 500,000 people who left some time ago and they can't find a job. So we're only taking in 145,000 people, but we're losing 500,000 people. They don't tell you that, do they? No. So how do they mask that? Well, they'll tell you that the unemployment rate's only 4.9%. Well, how do they do that? They hide those people. They call them discouraged, and they put them in a black hole. Call right now, 877-600-GANG. It's only $39.95, and we'll work with you with Tiffany.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great. And these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. The 401k big lie. They tell you invest $10,000 a year for 30 years, compounded at 6% annually. You will have a grand total of $245,000 to retire. That is not true. That is not the truth. What they don't tell you is the hidden fees. There's 27 hidden fees in your 401k. When you're all done, you lose half of what you put aside for your retirement. That's right, half. And another thing, you're not allowed to do individual stocks in a mutual fund. And you're not allowed to make money when stocks go down. That's ridiculous. Would you buy a car with just forward and no reverse? Why would you ever be in a fund that you can't make money when the stock market goes down? Join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of the public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's been 7 years now since Obama ordered his Fed chairman to lower the savings rate from 5% to less than 0.25%. With the false narrative, it would spur economic growth and jobs. Everyone would have an opportunity in this economy. That's what he said. But what it spurred was a front-loading of the biggest, fake, unsustainable stock market rally of 200%. That's what it spurred. Now, most people did not participate in that rally because people got out of their 401k in 2009. And they said, just get me out. I want nothing but fixed income. And they got killed because with low interest rates, fixed incomes get murdered. You got to know what you're doing. If you're going to really retire, you got to be associated with the stock market. That's why you come to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Let me give you the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Alex and Steven are there. Tommy, they'll take your call. $39.95. Why don't you just follow me with Tiffany? Just try it for the next 30 days, and we'll put it on our chart. And just at the end of the 30 days, if it doesn't work for you, there's no contract. You just walk away, and that's an experience. Invest $39.95 in yourself. Why don't you do that before you give it to some broker? And let's stop listening to these people. Nobody on TV is going to help you. None of your brokers are going to help you. Nobody's going to help you. Nobody's there to help you. They lie to you. The bond market is a wonderful thing. Now, most people don't understand what that means, the bond market. The bond market means that you go buy a bond today, okay? The interest rate drops. The more people buy bonds, because they want to make money as the bond market goes up, because people are afraid, right? They jump in the bond market. But more people buy bonds, the interest rates go down. That's an indicator. When you have a low interest rate, it gets lower and lower and lower. It looks ahead. There's only two things that tell you what's going on. What I watch for my gang every day is looking forward. What is the economy going to be looking forward? The only one thing you can depend on is the bond market. Because the lower the bond yield goes, it's telling you the economy going forward is getting to be a disaster. The bond market right now is so inflated, it's telling us going forward, we're going to have an economic disaster. We're going to have a bigger stock market crash than we ever had. And that's exciting and that's good. Not for 401k people, because you can't get out until the end of the day if it happens. And guess what? You can't do an individual stock. If you get a good individual stock, you know it's going to collapse. You can't be shorting it. They won't let you do it. But we can here. We can easily. So here's what they said. Look how they lie about the bond market. They don't want you to know to watch. They don't want you to know to watch the bond market. Listen to this when they're talking about the bond market, how they lie.
The low rates.
When he says low rates, he's talking about the low yields, the low interest rate on the 10-year bond market.
The low rates, low yields, right, historically low, obviously, are not a sign of something ominous that's out there for the U.S. economy. They are merely representative of what's happening elsewhere in the world and Fed policy.
All right, first, he sets up the question. He's basically telling him what to say. He's saying to Fisher, the guy on CNBC, he wants him to say, oh no, the lower yields aren't because the economy looking forward is very bad, that we have something ahead of us going to be very bad, big correction. He says, well, even though it looks bad, it's not really because of the economy, right? It's not the economy. The yields aren't low because of the bad economy. It's looking out at a bad economy. There's some other things, aren't there? And then Fisher catches on what he wants, and he answers it. Listen.
The low rates, low yields, right, historically low, obviously, are not a sign of something ominous that's out there for the U.S. economy. They are merely representative of what's happening elsewhere in the world and Fed policy.
Oh my God.
Well, clearly, again, there's a long history here, and I was part of it, proud to be part of it, by the way, for 10 years. But we had a crisis. We deliberately engineered as a central bank, zero interest rates at the bottom of the anchor of the curve, and then flatten that curve.
All right, so he goes on to another subject because he doesn't want to tell you, yes, when the bond yields are that low, the market going forward is telling you, be careful, the economy going forward sucks. Be careful. And here's what they've been doing. If you go look at the PE multiples, we're always above, the PE multiples were always crazy. But the bond yields, right before the stock market corrected in 1929, the bond yields were right spot on. They were so low, and it signals months and months in advance. Stock markets don't crash the same day. That's an illusion. It takes months and months, and you get signals way in advance. And that's the beautiful thing about the 10-year Treasury. You watch it. And then the other thing you watch is the durable goods. What's that? Durable goods is an excellent thing to look at to see how the economy is doing now. Durable goods are big, like big screen TVs, appliances, those sort of things, big ticket items. And right now, the big ticket items are terrible. Durable goods have never been so bad. But the market's making all-time new highs, but that's okay because we rode the market up. We're going to ride it down. But this is what I do for my gang. Do you think the guy in your 401k, do you know the name of the guy running your 401k? Do you know him? No, he's in there today. Think about this. There's 86 million people getting screwed in their 401k today. The money managers of their 401k are burning and churning and day trading your stocks right now, and they are making so many commissions, and then they bury them so you can't see them. You think he's going to tell you, wait a minute, the yield's getting really low. Look at the durable goods really selling off. Hey, we better do something here with the stock we're in with Tiffany. Say we've been in it for 6 months. We better do something with it. But your guy's not going to tell you that. He's going to tell you this.
You're fine. You don't pay attention to the value of your house every day. Don't pay attention.
That's what you're going to hear. Look, Yellen has been lying to us and telling us the economy has been terrific and that she's going to be raising rates. She did that for 2 years. 2 years she lied to us when she knows the economy isn't any good. Why do you think they're not raising rates? If the economy is any good, they'd raise rates, but they can't raise rates because the government has to keep borrowing money cheaply. The banks, they keep giving the banks cheap money. If they took all the 10-year treasuries that were on the balance sheet of the Federal Reserve and sold them, then the yields, the interest rates would go up 3, 4, maybe 5%. That would put the banks out of business, and the government no longer could borrow money. And we go into a depression. They'll never raise interest rates again. If anything, they're going to do another quantitative easing. And remember, they lie to you about the quantitative easing. They always tell you, oh, quantitative easing, it's a good thing. Oh, yeah, it's a real good thing. What we're going to do with that, man, we're going to take and put $3 trillion in the market, and then the companies are going to get so excited that they're going to go out and they're going to buy all kinds of machinery and equipment. They're going to raise wages, and things are going to be wonderful. They're going to be so happy. No, they don't go out and buy equipment. They take the money they already made. They go to the Federal Reserve window, borrow more money at near zero. They take all the money and they don't plow it into the company for machinery. They don't plow it in the company for the computers or anything else. They plow it in to buy their own shares back, because the CEO of the company, his compensation is tied to stock. So the CEO not only masks how bad the company is, he can move that stock up. He can move that stock way up without having earnings, without profits. He doesn't have to work at it. And he gets so rich because he has stock options. That's why he's making 300 times what the guy that works for him making. And the guy that's working for him, because they didn't take the profits they had and they didn't take the money they borrowed for nothing and plow it back into the company. Instead, they plowed it back into buying their own shares. If you're working at that company, you're screwed. You're not going to get a wage increase. Matter of fact, you're going to go from part-time to full-time to part-time. They're going to cut you back. It's just like when they told us how this wind energy is doing so well. Wind energy sucks. Listen to this. Where's that stupid cut? Okay, I can't.
You said
listen
one
to
of
this.
the big campaign themes was that the green economy was going to be a tremendous generator of jobs, and that has not turned out to be the case yet.
We have tens of thousands of jobs.
Oh, what a liar. No, that's not the case at all. First of all, wind, are you kidding? Those big windmills, all they do is kill birds, okay? Look at, he's saying in his State of the Union, remember he said, we are now using all these windmills and we're creating half of all the electricity. Well, here's what he doesn't tell you. That you and I are subsidizing those losses. You and I are subsidizing those losses for the energy. Are you kidding? They're not making money. When he says wind energy is contributing half all new power capacity, really? It's only there because it's subsidized by you and me. It's not competitive yet. And for every one job created, 4 are lost in another productive sector. Let's say oil. For every one job for wind, 4 other jobs are lost. Chinese. You can't compete with the Chinese. Because why? Especially with solar. Because they subsidize their solar companies $30 billion a year. How are we going to compete? It's all a lie. The one thing that's not a lie is my color-coded chart and Tiffany. Join now. Try it for just 1 month. See if it works. 877-600-GANG. Follow Tiffany with me at Phil's Gang.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dream.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work.